Hello, and welcome along to my video log on understanding employee engagement. And the gist of this log is to look at, well, do you understand employee engagement in your organisation, and things that you need to think about in order to really dig beneath the surface. Because I think in this day and age, every organisation knows the value and the benefits of employee engagement. They know how that affects things like customer service and employee retention, talent development, talent retention. All these things stem out from our employee engagement. So when we understand that value, it's understandable then that a lot of companies do put a lot of effort and do put a lot of resources into not only developing an engaged workforce, but trying to understand what actually drives engagement in their organisation. And then we ask, is the investment worthwhile? Because we see all the surveys and all the reports that employee engagement doesn't develop and grow as quickly as we'd like it. So you can only answer that for your own company. Is that investment in engagement worthwhile? What I'd like to do is give you a couple of tips to help you improve your return on your investment in employee engagement. So first of all, it's really to develop that full understanding of engagement in your business. It takes more than a survey. A straight up survey doesn't give you enough information and enough depth. Even if you run that survey twice a year for 2 or 3 years, it's not giving you enough. It's giving you a couple of measures. Okay? So you need to dig a little bit deeper than that. You need to find out how people feel. And that isn't necessarily going to be answered in a 50-item survey or 20-item or 100-item. Doesn't matter. A survey is not going to really get that for you. And you want to dig into those drivers of engagement. For our clients, what we do is we give them 8 validated drivers. But then we also give them the scope to actually ask more questions underneath that again, to open up full, open, honest conversations across the organisation involving all levels of employees, where they can explore, discuss, ask, take contributions, and really understand what's driving engagement. The survey, on the other hand, is just a snapshot in time, so it won't give you that honest conversation. You make it an odd comment, but that comment is driven by the question that the person's answering at that time, plus how that question is making them feel. But you might not get a full understanding from that comment. Okay, so give yourselves the chance to dig a little bit deeper. Take that comment, take the question, and go further. Okay. You also need to know how much responsibility your employees are willing to take. Are they willing to share engagement with the organisation? Because too often we're told, get the senior team on board. Engagement belongs to the senior team. It doesn't. It belongs to everybody. It belongs to every level, every employee in your organisation. Yes, HR might have ownership of the survey and whatever employee engagement software your company might use, but you have to spread out that responsibility, get people to take ownership of their own. And again, when we work with our clients, what we do is we enable each employee to get feedback, but also to start putting actions in place to improve his or her own individual engaged experience. So what's driving my engagement? What's driving my disengagement? What can I do about it? How can I fix it for me, in my experience, in my job? We cascade that upwards, bring that to the team level, and give the team leader some feedback and allow them to do that at a team level as well. So we're building engagement from the bottom up. So I said that we also help you engage employees in meaningful conversations. People only become engaged when they feel part of the organisation. If they don't feel part of it, if they feel, yes, I'm here doing a good job, and the manager says thank you for it, that's not necessarily engaging. It might be satisfying, but it's not getting that person to to fully engage with their business and to feel that they've got a stake in it. So again, get them involved in those conversations. We've seen people in client organisations, junior members of the organisation making comments, and all of a sudden a senior manager or director is opening a conversation with that person. The feel-good factor is absolutely immense. It's amazing to see that person and to chat to them and say, well, how do you feel about that? I couldn't believe that person would actually answer me. Never mind ask me for more information. They were delighted. Some of them were asked to come up and join them for a cup of coffee, and were getting treated and rewarded. That's an amazing thing. That comes from those open conversations. Your employees have a lot of answers. Give them the chance to give them to you. Build your engagement from that basis. Another tip is, don't just look at the survey data. Quantitative and qualitative. What are people saying? What comments they have to make? But also those conversations. Start to analyse that. We analyse all those things for our clients. Not just how many people ticked engaged on this response. Who said what? What were they saying? What was the gist of the conversation? What was happening? Where was that conversation going to? How does that bear against the survey data? And our psychologists make sense of that data and those conversations for our clients. Gives a lot more depth and a lot more meaning to your engagement report and your engagement strategy. And on top of that, we say we give everybody feedback. You can't give feedback without giving people the tools to develop. We give them the action plan. We give them and this is every employee and every line manager in your business. Give them the tools to actually grow, to take that feedback and do something with it, without eating into their working time, without taking them away from their workspace, to give them access to short, sweet, easy learning opportunities, all linked into the engagement drivers, all linked into what is happening in that engagement strategy. And over time, we need to think what's happening here in this organisation. Don't just look at that one snapshot. Look at it over time, but not just the data, also all that conversation and actions and learning opportunities. How many people are doing what? How many people are taking action on their disengagers? Take it from there and build it. Okay, those are the features. The key issues around we've designed our employee engagement platform. We provide features to cover all of that and more. So if you ever want to chat with us, you ever want to find out more, no strings attached, drop me an email, nigel@etimes2.com. I'd be more than happy to have an informal conversation with anyone that's interested. Okay, thank you very much and all the best.